it's Evie. It's the week of the 20-something, 20 whatever, 25th. Now I remember. I have a bad memory. This week, I don't really have a solid plan or topic of what I want to talk about. I am just gonna go over some like life BS that I'm doing now. Kind of getting my shit together, so to speak. But a couple videos ago, maybe it was 4 videos ago, I was talking about how I'm going to get out of my apartment and finally move everything out and start, getting my bills in order and whatnot. And just due to a miscommunication and a mix-up, that didn't end up happening. But now this is the week it's finally happening. I'm getting everything out of my storage unit. I'm officially cleaning out my apartment, and I am finally getting rid of all my bills. I'm splitting off my cell phone bill with my ex. I'm not paying for the storage unit anymore, so I really technically only have 2 or 3 bills that I have to pay every month now, as opposed to the 110 I had before. So now I can finally start saving money again, which honestly I'm pretty stoked about because there's a bunch of stuff that I need to start paying for. Yeah, there's boring adult shit. I still have to pay off my last semester of college that I never finished off. I still have to pay for a car since I don't have a car yet. What else? And then obviously I want to start paying for transition-related things, which that won't start until probably a couple months down the road. Start paying for HRT, start paying for electrolysis, new clothes, that sort of thing. But then there's also fun stuff, optional things that I want to buy that I haven't had the money for yet. So I'm getting a laptop. I had a laptop that I kind of shared with my ex, which I just let her keep it. But I kind of need one for school, so I guess it is a thing that I need, not necessarily a thing that I want. But definitely need a laptop so I can port over all of these videos onto something that's a bit more concrete as far as storage space. And then on top of that, I'm getting a new phone. I currently have my old iPhone 5, which is no longer being supported by Apple as far as updates. So the new iOS 11 won't update to it. So I'm kind of forced to get a new phone just so I can have a functional phone. Yes, I could get a $20 flip phone, but I like nice things and I really like iPhones. So I have to get a new iPhone. Probably not getting any the iPhone 8 or the iPhone X. It'll probably just be an iPhone 6 or something, nothing crazy. And then, I don't know, I'll probably just get a bunch of, crap that I don't need. Not really. I mean, I am going to start saving up money. It's something I really need to do, is start saving up for stuff. And that was kind of the idea once I moved out and got out of the situation that I was in. But now I can actually start doing it. So this week I'll probably be filming a bunch of that, going to the apartment, clearing everything out, cleaning out my storage unit, and just sort of getting my crap together. So yeah, there probably won't be any cohesive topic or anything this week, but it'll just be me running errands, get my crap together. Okay, yesterday I kind of got on the topic of saving money and whatnot, and to segue into the next thing I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about tattoos, which I'm going to have to save up a bunch of money for. But I've always wanted a bunch of tattoos. I just never really had the time or the money to get them. I still technically don't have the money for them, but I'm going to set some money aside to start getting more tattoos. So I'm going to briefly go over the list of tattoos that I want. I'm pretty sure I'm getting most of them. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with all of them. But first things first, I am starting a sleeve on my left arm. It's basically just going to be an assortment of flowers and plants going from shoulder to wrist. I did have the idea of kind of assigning a flower to different people in my life who've kind of had an impact on me, like my mom and my grandmother and my friends and whatnot. So I'll probably just ask them what the favorite flower is, tattoo it on there, and it's kind of meaningful. Yes, I have this cool looking garden on my arm, but each flower means something, and I really like that idea. So that'll be my left arm. Most of my other tattoos will be on my right arm. Well, actually, the next tattoo I'm getting, I currently have 2 tattoos. One of them is a small cartoon dinosaur that I drew on a post-it note, and I got tattooed randomly years ago. So I think I'm going to kind of get a bunch of cartoon dinosaurs along with it. It's on my lower left kind of hip, so I think I may just extend it across my lower back like a tramp stamp. I think it'd be really funny to have a tramp stamp of poorly drawn cartoon dinosaurs. I think tattoos are funny when they're really stupid, so I'm totally okay with that. The other tattoo I already have is my unicorn on my right arm. I actually got that as a matching tattoo with my ex. Probably not the greatest idea, but it is what it is. But I am going to get it changed. I'm going to alter it actually and get it colored in. And I'm going to get colored in the colors of the transgender flag. So it's going to be pink, white, and light blue. So I think that'd be a good way to kind of, A, sort of erase the meaning it used to have, and then B, give it something new. And then the next tattoo I'm getting after that, one of my favorite Pokemon is Evie, obviously. And one of Evie's evolutions is Sylveon, who's like this fairy type, pink, white, blue themed looking Pokemon. And since Eevee's my favorite, Sylveon looks badass, and since Sylveon happens to be themed the same colors as the transgender pride flag, I'm gonna get a Sylveon tattoo. I think it's just gonna be a picture of Sylveon, and I wanted to say Dragon Slayer underneath of it, because fairy types are strong against dragon types in Pokemon, so I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, the other tattoo I'm getting, it's gonna be a tattoo of a butterfly knife, but not the way that you would think. I'm actually going to get a picture of an actual butterfly done, but the head and antenna of the butterfly are going to be consisted of the hilt and blade of an actual butterfly knife. It's a really lame pun that can probably look pretty cool, so that's why I'm going to get it. And then I'm getting 2 more tattoos. I'm matching one with my mom. My mom's never had a tattoo, and she's been kind of considering getting one, and I thought it'd be cool to get a matching one with her. And then my youngest sister is an amazing artist, and she agreed to draw me a tattoo. And I said, yeah, draw me a tattoo. I'll get it done, show it off, promote your art. It'd be cool. And then I'm going to get a tattoo on my ass. The way that one's going to go is I work in a kitchen, and a lot of times in a kitchen we have hot plates and everything, and we don't want to run into anyone, so we say hot behind, so you know, hey, there's something hot behind you. And then, of course, the same dumb joke gets made. It's like, hot behind. Oh, also, the plate's hot too. Haha. It's funny. It's not funny. But anyways, I'm going to get like a skillet over an open flame that says hot behind, get tattooed on my ass, because I've been cooking forever, and it's funny. And then the other tattoo I'm getting, one of the last ones I have planned out, is a Life is Strange themed tattoo, which is probably pretty obvious that I would do that. In the game, whenever you make a choice, there's a little butterfly icon that comes up to the top left corner, and it says these actions will have consequences, because that's the whole point of the game, is that your actions have consequences, I guess. And I don't know, I like the butterfly design anyways, but I just like the concept of that statement. I mean, you got to think about what you're doing, and every action has a reaction, and I think it's neat. At the dollar store, gonna pick up some energy drinks. And can't forget the Gatorade, you know, for electrolytes. I have 2 days off, and I've done nothing productive all day, which is fine, I guess. Did some errand bullshit, got my cell phone bill switched off, canceled my, what did I cancel? Oh, I got my bank situation sorted out, so I'm getting everything worked out, so me and the ex don't have any bills together, accounts together, and all that. That's pretty much it. Tomorrow's the day where I'm actually going to the apartment and finishing up. So I'll take some videos and stuff, since I don't think I haven't posted a video yet of what my old apartment used to look like. So that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm just going to the movies with my friend Tommy, and it's going to be cool. Hey everyone, I'm in my old apartment, finally kind of moving everything out. Cleaning, it's a disaster in here. But yeah, this was the spare room. We didn't really keep much in here. We got our bedroom, which is also a disaster. A bathroom, kitchen, living room. Yeah, but this place is a lot more trash than I thought it was. I moved out in February, so I haven't been in this apartment in like 6, 7, 8 months. My ex was living here, but she's moved out too now. Yeah, it's pretty destroyed, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I don't really have the money or the time or effort to paint the actual walls and stuff, so they're just gonna bill me, because there's holes in the walls everywhere. It's just bad. I mean, it's like holes right there. It sucks, but it is what it is, and hopefully they don't bill me $1 billion to fix it. Look at this squirrel. Go. Be my friend. No, come back. Why you do this? Okay, so I've pretty much cleaned the kitchen up. We got everything out of all the cupboards. I still got to clean the bathroom and kind of get this junk organized. Yeah, it's not fun. I mean, like, obviously my ex hasn't cleaned this apartment since I moved out, so it's disgusting. But whatever, it is what it is. I actually just talked to her a few minutes ago. First time I talked to her in a while. She was bitching and moaning about a bunch of stuff, but I told her, I needed the keys, and she didn't know when she was going to get there, and I just wanted to get everything sorted out. I want to be done with this. I want to be done with her. I want to just move on to this next part of my life. And she asked me about the divorce, and I said, I hopefully, with all these bills I got to pay, because I got to pay off my college, I got to pay this apartment damage, I got to fix this. Once I get that taken care of, I can file for divorce. And she seemed pretty amicable about it. Like, I said, hey, can we just file a divorce, sign the papers, and be done with it? We don't need to we don't need to have arguments and do all this BS that a lot of divorced people do. I just want it to be easy. And she said she was okay with that, so that's kind of cool that she seemed okay to this idea. I was expecting her to fight me, but again, that's probably about a month away, so who knows what happens between now and then. But cleaning this apartment and like going through what was left over, it was kind of cathartic in a way, because I feel like it's metaphorical in a way, like I'm cleaning everything and I'm starting fresh. As much of a pain in the ass as it is to have to clean all this on my own, it's kind of nice. It's a transition part from one part of my life to another. So I don't know, I'll be glad to see the end of this place. I hate this apartment. I've always hated this apartment. I do have to live with my grandparents, which honestly isn't terrible. They're nice people. I like them. And I live rent-free, so that's cool for now. I am going to try to get my own apartment, though. I'm going to get a car, get my life sorted out, and start to get back on track. But for now, I'm just kind of taking it easy, recuperating after everything. But yeah, this is good. Was another big hurdle I had to jump over before I was finally out, which was, getting this apartment taken care of. And it's happening, I'm turning my keys in. I'm changing my address. Things are moving along. Slowly but surely, but they're moving along, and that's good. It like actually feels like fall now. It's not 100 degrees. So got everything moved at my apartment last night, as you guys saw. I still can't move my car because the company I was supposed to have move my car, they said they need a title to the car, which I lost forever ago. So I have to go to Secretary of State on Monday, request for a duplicate, go get my car moved. Hopefully that won't take that long. Which kind of sucked because I didn't want to have to drive that car anywhere, because I don't know, like, A, if it can start, and B, how far it'll go. So which means I'm going to have to drive it Sunday night from my apartment all the way to my grandma's house, which I guess isn't that far, but I really would rather not. But now I've almost got everything together as far as finally separating myself from my ex. The only thing I have left to do is, like I said, get rid of my car. I still have to do some last minute, like, transferring of various accounts to different names and whatnot. And what else? Oh yeah, and then there's the actual divorce I have to deal with. She even asked me about it too, and she seemed pretty okay with it, I guess, which I think I mentioned yesterday. So hopefully in October I can get the divorce started, get that all taken care of. I even called the college too about paying off what I owe them, and they said I can do payment plans, so I don't have to, drop the whole $1,400 all in one lump sum. I can do payments, so that's a little bit easier too. So I get paid tomorrow, and this will be the first real paycheck that I can put towards stuff for me as far as my transition and whatnot. Probably one of the first things I'm going to do is start either laser hair removal or electrolysis on my facial hair. I've read some things, kind of both for and against it, but the general consensus is that if you start the hair removal before hormones, it seems to have a better effect. But again, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, I'm going to ask around. Obviously, I'm going to talk to a doctor before I do anything solid. But that's the rough plan right now. But yeah, things are moving along. Like, and today's the first day in a while that I felt like really good. Yeah, there's still some stressful things I have to work through, but things are happening, and I'm excited. Okay, so I've kind of messed up, and I thought that the 1st of October was Monday and not Sunday, meaning I have to have my car out of my apartment complex by tonight. And I don't even know if it runs. I think the plan's going to be, I'm going to walk over there after work. I'm going to try to drive it to my grandma's house, take a bunch of side streets and everything, and then hopefully I can make it there. And then Monday I can go get a new title, get all that taken care of. If the car doesn't run, I guess I can call roadside assistance and then see if they can just tow it back to my grandma's house temporarily until I can get it taken care of and have someone pick it up to buy it for scrap. So that's the tentative plan. I'm just kind of nervous about driving the car. I don't know if it's going to explode or what it's going to do. It's just going to, I don't know. It makes me nervous, especially since I don't get out of work till 8. It's going to take about 30 minutes to walk to my apartment. So it's going to be like almost 9 o'clock at night when I'm doing this. So I don't know. Hopefully I can pull it off. Obviously I will keep you all updated as I do it. I try to avoid recording at night because the front-facing camera on the iPhone 5 is absolute garbage, and plus it's really hard to see shit. But it's kind of lit over here. I have a really long walk ahead of me, so I might as well do something while I'm walking. So I'm walking to go see if I can get my car to start. If I can get it started, I'm going to try to hobble across town from my apartment over to my grandma's house, which isn't that far, like 2 miles tops. It's not that bad. I just don't know. I don't even know if there's enough gas in it, honestly. I haven't drove the car since May. So hopefully I can pull that off. If not, I'm going to have to call a tow truck, which is going to suck this late at night. But I got to get that car out of there today because today's the last day of my lease. Yeah, it is very bright over there. And you probably can't see me anymore, but whatever. But anyways, I got to get the car out of there. It's the last day of my lease. And it's got to be gone. So hopefully I can get that done. And I was just told by my manager that I'm working Monday, so I won't be able to do anything with my car till Tuesday. So hopefully I can get it over to my grandma's house and then get everything squared away so I can call that company so they can take it away and I can sell it by Tuesday or Wednesday. That's the tentative plan. But we'll see what happens. It just sucks. And if none of this works, I'm just going to be waiting in the dark for who knows how long to get a tow truck. It's going to be cool. Okay, now that there's more lights, I can kind of film again. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, I don't think I mentioned this in a video yet. I may or may not, I don't remember. But I called my school because I still owe them a bunch of money for my last college semester. And they said that I can do some kind of payment plan, which I think they're only going to charge me $300 a month or something like that. Which is a lot better than the $1,200 straight up that I owe them. So, almost hit by a car. So that's going to be a lot easier on me and not have to worry about paying that straight up. I can just kind of do $300 a month. I think I still might end up paying it off really quickly, like 1 or 2 months, just because I want to be done with it. But it gives me a little bit of leeway because I do really want to get a laptop and a phone. I still need to get a car. That's also on the agenda. But again, we'll see what happens. It's a lot of stuff to take into consideration. Yeah, so laptop, phone, a car, and then I want to start putting money away for my transition. Which, first things first, I'm probably going to start paying for laser hair removal or electrolysis. Because I don't really have a doctor yet that will administer me hormones. And plus I heard that doing the hair removal prior to hormones can help a little bit, so I'm not entirely sure how that works, but we'll see what happens. But then that's really kind of one of the main things. Like, if I'm dressing in feminine clothes, the only thing that really clocks me is my facial hair. Because a lot of times when I do my makeup and everything, even I look at myself and I go, oh wow, it's actually, I look really nice. But the facial hair is obviously a huge giveaway, so to speak. But so if I can get that taken care of, I think I'd feel a lot better about myself. It is loud over here with all these cars. This is the last time I'm gonna see my apartment. Even like coming back to my apartment gives me anxiety. Just like a lot of bad memories and shit. Glad it's over. It's Sunday. It's my shitty car. Okay, obviously I got the car, moved back to my grandparents' house. It was an ordeal. But tow truck guy got it back into the driveway, so it's good to go. But it's totally dead now. Won't start. Absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna have to deal with that and not be able to move it or anything. Luckily this week I should be able to get the title and get everything squared away so I can sell it. Um, but that's done. But in more important news, it's October 1st, which is my favorite month of the year. I absolutely love fall. It is my favorite time of the year. I love Halloween. I love the weather. I just love everything about it. Which leads me into probably what I'm going to talk about next week. I kind of had this planned out for a while, this next video, but I didn't really know how to put it into words because it's like super, super like abstract and weird, but it's kind of the idea of like aesthetic and what it means to kind of find yourself and figure out who you are and what you're into. It's a whole really weird topic. I'll talk about it next week. It'll be cool. But yeah, so things are working out. I just got to get my shit together this week, run some errands, and I'll have this whole car situation done, and I'll be on my way to being, saving up money for other more important things. So I got out of work 2 hours early, which is kind of cool. I get a little more free time. And I made myself a pizza. I'm like, oh, cool. Go home, eat a pizza. It's going to be great. Forgetting that I have to walk home and I have to carry this giant ass box the 15-minute walk to my house. Sometimes I don't make the smartest decisions.